One of the coins I'm interested in is Solana, and let's go ahead and do a bit of, let's chart it together. There's a lot of stuff on the screen now. Let me just get rid of some of this. Okay, so on Solana we had this huge range. You can say it was up there. Let's make this into pics so it's obvious. Now let me turn this on. Every time price reached lower of the range, bulls have it just buying it up, until this time in December. So in December, like the worst, choppiest price action ever started. It got a lot of people messed up, and the reason was it was coming out of a long downtrend. So if we look, we could make this an impulsive move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 after a ABC up. So the real question is, where now? Well, ideally what I would like to, that's why Elliott wave is so subjective, is you'll have 5 people seeing it differently, and it's just the way it is. But you could have this as something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. If you go on the weekly, this would maybe make sense. Let me just turn this out. Yeah. 3 was very impulsive, rising volume into it. And also, if we take our fib extension tool, on top of the 1, 3, and 4, and then let's do 1, 1, and 2. This is quite a good level to stop on over here. Only thing I'm concerned about is that on a macro level we have shot just through the 618. Obviously this range low here was confluent with 618, and I remember that, and it actually gave quite a good bounce. So 30% bounce for a coin this big, I say is good. But now we take all this move up. Where are we now? Well, let me turn this on, and the 886. So we stopped at the 786, but this is the second time we're testing it, so I am expecting price to go lower. Now if this was a, let me do maybe a log scale, and let's delete this. Oh. Now if we look at it like we said, so this being an ABC, this will be a 5-wave move down, and then if we take our fib extension and take it from up here to here and then to this point here, so basically this creates a huge ABC. Let me just make it so it's obvious. Let's turn it into black. Okay, now you see where the 1-to-1 will be. I can actually just extend this a bit. So in between $53 and $41. Now if we add the SRs, you will see we have a weekly SR at 43.56. And what we can also do is do a volume profile from the bottom to the actual top. You have this volume node here as well. This is basically what we do, guys. We just look for confluence, and where there's a lot of confluence, like in this area, I know it's a big area, it's between 53 and 37, but that's where we look for price to react. So it's not a matter of just, you know, blindly buying these levels. When we get down here, we can check out how the reaction is. So what you want to see is something like that. Well, maybe not of that magnitude, but you get my point. Quick move in and out. We can look at the flow and just maybe see stuff like trap sellers at the bottom or whatever, and it'll be a case of just waiting for the right time. I know my charts are messy sometimes, but this is how my brain functions. This is how my mentor taught me to think, and I do think like him now. So that's all on Solana. I will end this here, and then we will look at the next one. Back. Are we back? I think we are back. We are back, guys. So now we'll be looking at the Litecoin. Now, last year, I think it was, or maybe, I think it was last year, in the August, September, if I'm not mistaken. I have to pull the video up. If you look on my channel, on my last Litecoin video, you will see this. I think it was somewhere around here, August. We were looking at this range, and this range is just as clear as day, to be honest. We had rejections at the highs here, here. We had bought here, here, and now we're here again. But obviously now nobody wants to buy this coin because it's at the lows. Now, more or less, in 2022, same thing happened, more or less. This is confluent with this low here. But considering Bitcoin might have just a bit more downside from now on, I don't think it's maybe good, and is cautious to just wait around a bit. Maybe this coin can bottom here, some sort of move like that, and then, well, not April 27, let's say if we go like that, and then for December get another move. My point on Litecoin is, I know a lot of people were bullish Litecoin up here, like it was crazy. The timeline on Twitter was full of Litecoin bulls. And then obviously we had what was that, 10th of October, a day nobody will forget, with massive liquidations. People were happy that, oh yeah, my orders got filled, I bought the dip, whatever, and what do you know, it just bled out over the span of whatever, 6 months, 8 months. So we are trading in the range lows. I do think this is still a range. We do a volume profile. What you want to see basically is, well, let me just double check this. Yeah, I think the safest play on this will be something like this. Get in there and then just take it to the point of control. Whenever we get it. So obviously this low here hasn't been taken yet. I'm expecting to get down there, take that low, get a change of get a market structure break to the upside, get back into this value area. I'm gonna draw it so you can see it better. So get back into value, then move to the point of control. If we manage to clear that, move to the value area high, and then if that clears, move to the range highs. But there was a lot of rejection here, 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 and then it finally broke through. But if you actually measure the time spent outside, let me do on daily chart. So this was 76 days, 90 days, and then this was another 90 days, let's say. But for the rest, where's my tool? For the rest of the time, like 710 days here, and well, we're out of it now, but another 200 days of inside value action. So it's more likely that this rejects for now for a while, and then once it just goes inside, hopefully we can move to the point of control, which is my first target over here, value area high, and if this clears, then we can go to range highs. For now, I'm just gonna set an alarm, an alert here, just so I know when this low has been taken, and then another one here, just to know if we're getting into this point of value, and I'll be watching the price action and what is it doing there.